The madness of Herod and the head of John the Baptist. On a night of feasting, the king, driven mad by pride, this is the story of the madness of Herod and the head of the prophet John the Baptist. His name was Herod Antipas, tetrarch of Galilee. He lived surrounded by luxury, power, fear, and hatred. He feared the strength of the people, he feared losing his throne, but he feared even more the words of one man, John the Baptist. The prophet of the desert, called John the Baptist, dared to challenge the king. He denounced Herod's forbidden marriage to Herodias, the wife of his own brother. For that reason alone, John was imprisoned. But even locked away, his words echoed like thunder, shaking the heart of Herod. It was Herod's birthday. The palace was alive with celebration, wine, music, laughter. In the middle of the banquet, the young Salome, daughter of Herodias, danced brilliantly. Her beauty hypnotized everyone and drove the king into madness. Drunk with pleasure, Herod made an unthinkable promise, saying, "Ask me for whatever you wish, and I will give it to you, even up to half of my kingdom." The girl, instructed by her mother and by the voice of the enemy, approached the throne. She leaned toward the king and whispered the request that froze the entire hall. "I want the head of John the Baptist on a platter." The heart of Herod trembled. He knew that John was a righteous and holy man, but the entire room was watching. His word had been given, and now, to avoid losing honor before his guests, Herod chose madness. A soldier was sent to the cell. The doors of the dungeon opened, and the blade gleamed in the darkness. Shortly afterward, a silver platter entered the hall. Upon it rested the head of the prophet John. Herod sacrificed a just and honest man to feed his pride. But the blood of John the Baptist was not silenced. The truth would continue. Justice has no end. Centuries later, his voice and his message still echo. No power, no throne, can silence justice. The man who fears the opinion of others is capable of losing his own soul. What lessons can we draw from this episode? We learn of the weakness of rulers who strive to keep their word only for appearances, and of the persecution, imprisonment, and death of those who speak the truth and preach justice. May we always choose the right side, the side of truth and righteousness. If you enjoyed this story, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It will help us bring the next video to life. Biblical Showcase will always be with you.